Alright, what's really good, y'all? I'm back at it with some more Persona. We're putting the mask on and changing our persona in this Persona playthrough, I did say I would drop more of this game if it got more likes, but honestly, I'm in a shitty place in my real life, and this game is helping me cope in a way that I definitely need. So I'm back at it again, and I'm here to show and share my journey with you guys. Hopefully you guys like it, and you leave a comment and you join my channel. Give me some support, give me the purpose and reason to continue bringing more content to you guys, and continue series like the Mask On and the Adventure Time series. You know what I'm saying? And if I get a better mental, Street Fighter comes back, my fighting games come back, a lot of stuff can branch out from those seeds, so yeah, you see me, I'm in the blue room. I was talking about it in my last video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. That I haven't fused any personas in quite a while, so I kind of just want to see what I can get right now. And honestly, I by the end of this kind of fusion session, I find some very interesting personas in general. Though I did end up trading one for another, which was unfortunate, but now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it, and I know how to get it back again. Alright, y'all, so I finally made my decision, and I was gonna go with this persona in particular, right? And genuinely I was excited about it because it has versatility, right? It had 4 elements, and it had arrow, right, that I had applied to it. So I was really thankful that I found this persona, but I didn't realize something while I was doing a fusion, because I was trying to fill out this extra slot that I have, right? Because it takes 2 to fuse, so that means I'll have an extra slot open. I wanted to fill that slot with another potentially strong persona, right? I get Loki, Poggers. I get Loki and Thor. I wonder if they have a combo attack. That was the big thing in my mind, right? And the only way I know that is if I have them both in my party during a battle. It's the only way I'm going to figure that out, And look at how strong this Loki becomes in my hands, bro. From level 72 to level 73, I think it ends 74, and I'm not even in the 70s yet, so I got a little bit of a cheat, right? So I'm feeling mad good about myself. I'm just like, damn, these monsters better watch out, bro. I got a killer in these streets, and I'm wearing the mask, you feel me? I got the mask on. And so, I'm feeling really good about it. But you see, I have that extra space. Yeah, and so I'm gonna show you guys the mistake I made. It's kind of funny because look, I'm gonna create this other ice persona, right, which is cool in my mind, because if I have one persona that's good at one thing, I don't have to focus on that element, right now I have a lot of very strong dark element personas, and I kind of want to get rid of that, right? I get this really strong ice persona, which makes me not need another person in my party, right? I can just stick with the group I have. But I lost the Loki, bro. I lost the Loki, man. I was so butthurt. But yeah, that was the end of my Velvet Room experience. It was pretty interesting. I definitely want to go back just to get the Loki back on my team. If I can get the same skills that Loki had prior, I feel like it's not gonna damage my run irrecoverably. It's not gonna destroy any potential victories in the future, you know what I mean? It's just I'm gonna have a harder time, obviously, because my personas are weaker. That level 73 would probably have carried me until literally the next story arc, right? And speaking of story arcs, this is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm gonna hit a wall eventually at some point, and it's just gonna be all story, and I'm wondering if I'm getting close, because I have, in my last video, I fought a lot of bosses, so I'm wondering if that's gonna start playing into effect soon. If you haven't played Persona, you know exactly what I mean about having a story arc. If you haven't played Persona, I definitely would give it a shot, and you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. I enjoy the story arcs, definitely depending on who I'm talking to during those story arcs. Like, again, everybody has their characters that they enjoy talking to, and for me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I enjoy the female interactions. They're just way more enjoyable in my opinion. I have like the boxer, Sanada-san. He he's probably, him and Junpei are probably the only two dudes I like to talk to. The kid's okay, but you know, he has some baggage. All right, he has some baggage. Y'all gonna see it in the video, but he comes with some baggage. All right, and you know, what can you say to the guy other than to humor him and train him, right? So, you know, I don't mind Hikari much. She was kind of like a shy chick during the start of this, but she kind of like mellowed out now, and so she's cool, you know. But I like, you know, she's my oracle, so I just keep the oracle happy. You know what I'm saying? And she pays dividends in clutch situation. You know, she's cool. You know, I'm trying to learn more about the Ice Lady and her personality, because again, if you guys haven't played the story, I would implore you do. Her lore is insane, and what happens to her dad, her only living relative, is freaking insane. And the fact that her family kind of like owns the city, and it kind of leads to a lot of the underlying stuff in the story. It's just kind of like mind blowing. And speaking of the little twerp, right? You know, I decided to spend some time with him because, you know, he had some special requests. I'm over here thinking, why? I'm thinking to myself, are we about to clean the rooftop? This ain't cool, bro. Like, then he's talking about sparring. I'm like, all right, my role interest is intrigued. Is this going to be like a mock battle where I can only do physical attacks and stuff? Like, is this going to be a mini game? You know what I mean? I feel like that would be quite enjoyable. But like low key, this kid is like saying, if you turn evil, I want to be strong enough to beat you. And I'm just kind of looking at him like, bro, you're 100 years too early to fight me. You know what I mean? What game is that from? If you know what game that's from, bro, you should just subscribe to my channel, because me and you are alike, and we're a dying breed. That game is so old. That game is so old. That was one of like the first 2 games I've ever played on PC too. What character? Bonus points if you know what character as well. If you know the game, you know the character. It's so hard to forget that game when you play it. Again, it's another one of those grinding games that I had said I used to play a lot. Dang. So how'd that fight go though? He got his ass beat, huh? Damn, son. He's like probably level 30 and I'm like level 69, beating his ass. Unfortunate.
At least now I know where I stand compared to you.
Yeah, you do now, twerp. Are you satisfied?
Yes, I gave it my all. Although it is still frustrating to see such a difference in our skills.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I train every day. I go to the gym, and I just help you with your homework. You know what I'm saying? I leave you out to fight because I don't think the little kid should fight. I saw a lot of people get shot. You know what I'm saying? And if the little kid gets shot, you know what I'm saying? It's a problem, especially if y'all didn't hear it. His mom died, and he's kind of a little bit of a schizo because of it. And then he causes another person that is Sanada-san's friend to die, and that made it like a million times worse. He's low-key he could be a little edgelord if I wonder if you can make him a little edgelord if you're not too supportive with him. You know what I mean? I would like to see that in probably future Persona games where characters have like opportunities to like have different personalities, you know what I'm saying, depending on which route you take. I feel like that'd be interesting, and it would open up the game more, you know what I mean? It would give it more flavor, you know what I mean? Especially when they have all these dark backstories and shit, and none of them become edgelords. But when one person's depressed, everyone's depressed. You know what I'm saying? There's no one trying to be a morale booster. It's kind of weird. That's why in this game, in this playthrough anyway, even when I'm depressed, I try to be the positive vibe for these guys, because again, I can't be depressed and y'all be depressed. That just doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? We're all gonna just be crying, eating ice cream, watching movies together. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to save the world, bro. We gotta turn it up. We gotta turn up for real. We gotta turn up for real. But yeah. Next day, Wednesday. Fuck a Wednesday. Oh, listen, this is lore. This is lore.
You were gonna go visit your mother's grave.
Look, mother's grave? Huh? Your mom died? Yeah, your mom died. Do you remember that? Yeah, so his mom died because of...
You sure this is where you want to be?
I'm not... I think... she died to a murder, right? But I think the murder was blamed on Sanada-san's friend, right? And so when he found out that Sanada-san's friend killed his mom, he planned to kill Sanada-san's friend, right? On the low. And he succeeded, but at the end, they had like a conversation, a huge falling out. The dude accepted fault, right? This is a huge spoiler, by the way, huge spoiler. And homie blocks the shot that was aimed at the little kid, bro. And it turns the little boy into a schizo for like a month. It was ridiculous, man. Ain't nobody could talk to that little jit, bro. He was just gone, man. I'm over here trying to talk to him like, bro, man, listen, man, we need to go outside, bro. Me, you need to go on a jog. We need to take the dog on a walk. You know what I'm saying? You want to get some ice cream? We can go to get some ice cream. He was telling me to go fuck myself. I'm like, damn, bro, is it like that for real? The little ray of sunshine turns into a fucking dark cloud, and it's just like, fuck, bro, is this what's happening? You know what I'm saying? It was so impactful. Again, Chef's Kiss on story alone. You don't even have to imply the gameplay. The story alone of Persona 3 fucking Reloaded is mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. It's just you'll feel if you get involved with some of the characters even a little bit, you're just blown away. I don't even like the little kid as a character, but all the shit he has to go through, I'm just like, god damn. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? It was cinema. Perfect. Gold. Chef's Kiss. I cannot gush hard enough. But yeah. The reason why I even do this particular social link is because I'm curious on if it has some sort of ties to my school, and like I get to meet her IRL and see like who she is actually in the game. Because if you read the conversation, right, she drops lore on a lady that we actually already meet because of a mutual friend we have, right? A friend that we have as the main character, but she doesn't know about, right? And that guy was in love with the teacher that she's talking about right now. And so yeah, she's spilling tea like crazy too. And you know, I don't know about y'all, but I love sipping tea. And when people be spilling it, I'm like, oh my god, keep going, sis. I'm fucking here for it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? She's just good tea. You know what I'm saying? And I like sipping it. You know what I'm saying? It like, especially when, bro, when you having a shitty day, and all of a sudden she's talking about, oh my gosh, this lady got fake titties, or this, that, and the third. Whoop de woo. She's such a bitch. Whoop de woo. I hate this skank ass hoe. Whoop de woo. I'm over here like, god damn, girl, I hate her too. Fuck, bro. You said her like the thing she puts in her bra that make her titties big fell out in class, and it looked like she got two titties. I'm like, oh my god, she walking in with cow udders for real? Oh my god. I'm over here laughing my ass off. Again, normally I'm drunk as fuck. Reading this shit. So I'll be making jokes on this shit. Dude, by the third sentence, I'm over here busting up crying, bro. Again, like, something for everybody. It can get real serious, but then all of a sudden there's these goofy moments. You know, these goofy moments that keep you, that are kind of like those, y'all know, like Warheads, where they have that one warhead flavor that's supposed to alleviate all the sour. Well, she, like, in my opinion, she's kind of like that one alleviation from all the dark shit that just happens. There's like two of those kinds of events, and both of them depend on how you chase your social links, right? So, you know, again, great game. Can't talk more highly about it. It's just super fun. I do want to kind of go through the whole like Persona series, but at the same time, like, I want to play Persona 5 Royal. I have not played it, but a lot of like my two main YouTubers that I watch, they're kind of in the same friend group, right? Shout out Afro. You know, the reason why I watched him, right? I watched his whole Persona 5 Royal gameplay, and I kind of was that's what turned me on to Persona in the first place. So I decided to get Persona Reloaded off of that alone, and I don't regret it. I think this game is great. Like, you know, again, it generally has a little bit of everything for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're not an anime fan, then I get why you don't like the game. It's not for everybody, especially if you're not an anime fan. But if you like anime and you're just like you generally like a good story, and you're just kind of like, oh, I'm cool with grinding too. This game will be like cocaine for you. You will literally have dreams about the characters. Like, damn, bro, like, I can't believe this shit happened, bro. Like, when I'm telling you guys, when the evil persona users came into play and you learned their backstories and shit, and originally you're like, man, these guys are a bunch of douchebags. Fuck these guys. They're just trying to fuck with my squad. Rah rah rah. All that da 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 da. That and the third type shit. And then they tell you about their lives and shit. Homie, Junpei starts fucking with one of them the long way, and I'm just like, bro, listen, Junpei's my dog, and he's fucking with one of your squad. So we cool by association, dog. We don't even gotta fight for real. We just gotta stop the fall for real. You know what I'm saying? But their leader turned out to be kind of like a deranged cunt that was playing both sides, and instead of uniting both of the groups that were basically created off of trauma and bullshit, you know, he decided to do a kind of a dual wielding kind of thing, a tandem, if you will. And I feel like that just fucked up everything, bro. It's like, I don't want to spoil. I'm not gonna spoil shit. But man, y'all just put, what part of Persona did you like the most? For me, I liked it when the evil Persona users pulled up, because shit got spicy mad fast. Shit got spicy mad fast when, like, it was like a slow chug. It was like a slow chug, and you're like, man, you know, I'm just grinding for real. I don't really like, the story's not really doing the story thing. And then all of a sudden, the evil Persona users pull up, and it's like, we're 0 to 100 real quick, motherfucker. We're hitting you with all this shit. Bam, bam, bam. You're over here ducking shots while other people are getting shot, and you're like, what the fuck? It was a great time, bro. It was a great time. If this run gets enough support, I will go through this again. I don't care. This was great. You know, if I get enough support on my channel to where I can get Persona 5 Royal, I'll go through Persona 5 Royal, and I'll do it I'll do it drunk, and I'll make up jokes and everything, bro. I'll make up jokes, but I'll save it for when it happens. But there's a part in this that past me doesn't know about, and when it happens, bro, like, I'm gonna recreate what happened in my mind as it happened, right? And y'all gonna see what I was feeling in the moment, okay? But right now we trying to beat up these hands. We trying to give hands to these hands, bro. On some crazy shit. This was actually my favorite fight of this playthrough. Why? Because this battle shows the importance of type advantage. And without type advantage and without specific cycling, you would not win this fight. You see off of that one exchange, one attack just healed 4 of them and weakened 1. So my mind instantly switched to, okay, I have to single target them. But I can't single target right now because why? I don't know what each target is weak against. So I do go for the global option just to see what works, right? Okay, so keep this in the back of your head. The back one is weak to fire, back left weak to fire, top right is weak to lightning. This is the strategy of how I beat this, right? And this, again, I've never fought anything like this before. The hands are always a pain in the ass because they have really good resistances, and they're only weak to one thing. The gold hand in the center is never weak to anything, so it's even worse. So okay, back right ice, back left is fire, top right is lightning. We have to keep that constantly in the back of our mind. We cannot forget this cycling, because again, if you say I start, okay, we're gonna let it play, we're gonna let it rock, right? Because y'all seeing my strategy in real time, right? I have officially gotten 4 of the 5 hands down, and funny how it's 5 hands and we have 5 fingers. I wonder what the 5th finger is to knock this guy down. I wonder what the 5th finger is. I'm praying. I'm just trying to keep all of the fingers that I know their weaknesses of down and sedated. Okay, this is when they're concussed like this. I think of them as being sedated, because if they were really concussed, as soon as they stood up, they wouldn't be able to attack, but they can attack. So it's not a true concussion for real. You know what I'm saying? They got a concussion, but it's not a real concussion for real. So again, big key to this battle is proper cycling and knowing when to, or how to hit them with a global attack. I see the heal go off and I'm thinking to myself, this is gonna be a doozy, for only one reason, because they can heal each other. So I have to keep all four fingers from helping the middle finger. Okay, I have to stop all 4 fingers from helping the middle finger, because the middle finger is the biggest problem. Okay, he's flicking me off because I can't hurt him with physical attacks. Okay, dude, and I get O code before I can start my plan. What the fuck? Crazy shit, man. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. But you know what's about to happen, right? Because now I can't let them go. Their ass is grass, and trust me, I'm a mow that shit. I'm a mow that shit. Okay. I got to start off with the fire, right? But it's all right to heal them now, because obviously no damage was dealt. So it's all good in my hood. You feel me? I can still incorporate the plan starting out like this. But now it's just single targets. It's just single targets. Why? Because healing them is gonna make it worse. Again, which one was lightning, guys? Do you remember? Because I do. Pass. All right. All right. Now we're gonna do a little switch. I will say that again, the resistances of these hands made this fight really daunting. Like, and that's kind of why I liked it. It was like the only way I can compare it is like trying to solve a Rubik's cube. You know, it takes time, but once you've gotten one side done, it feels so good. It feels great. You're like, damn, my brain is fat. You know what I'm saying? It's like what can you compare? What can you compare? Now when I hit the center, I'm really just hoping for crits, because that's literally the only thing that's gonna like help me here is a crit. He reflects punches. So I literally can only hit the center with like lightning and arrows. I might be able to sneak in a slash here and there, but it has to be really strong. I messed that up. Now they're gonna get a reset on me, and they get a charm off, bro. It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. I just gotta re-implement my plan, right? These hands cannot play the game at all. The only person that can play the game is the gold hand in the center. That's the only one that's allowed to play the game. If I have to constantly heal the status effects, this game is going to be fucking, this match is going to be fucking annoying, okay? Just think about one of my characters healing them for all their health out of nowhere because they decide to do a spell. It's going to be a pain in the keister, okay? Especially if like how it's starting right now, where it's kind of like a clusterfuck to even get them to like 25%. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden they heal all 25. Like, it's not okay, man. Now that the status effect is on the correct hand, it's a lot easier to remember where to place the attack now. So it's, I will say it is easier. It is easier, but I still have to be on my toes because one mistake will fuck me up. I'm thinking of applying wind. And look, a solo fire attack. That is exactly what I was hoping for. Because again, if I rely on the dog for a fire attack, I'm going to heal the other hands, and that is not the goal. That is not the purpose of what, you know what I'm saying, what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do here. Oh, dear me. Now, my problem here is my dog, right? Because I have to figure out what I can do for my dog to where he's still incorporating something to the team, right? And obviously I go to the divine magic because that's the primary thing that makes sense. That's the primary thing that makes sense. But yeah, off the combat, because we're gonna be here for a minute, because you have to slow the pace down and really, yeah, we got to slow the pace down and really like focus on our target selection, right? So it's gonna slow the battle quite aggressively, especially if they heal themselves. God damn it! But yeah, so yeah, I was gonna wait until like the end of the video, but I feel like it might be necessary to do it now because of how long this battle is gonna take. What you guys are probably wondering is, Corrosive, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Alright, so basically in my last Persona video, I had made a reference to something that was going on in Los Angeles, and I think in that video I said California. It was my misnomer, and that's my bad, right? It's all this crazy stuff is going on in LA. I think I said Los Angeles too. see me, I'm so bad right now. You're gonna have to forgive me. It is mad late. But anyway, in Los Angeles, right? If you guys, my fellow Americans, we really need to learn from the past, right? And I know you guys are gonna be like, all right, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? And what I'm talking about is this whole immigration thing is kind of getting a little out of hand. And I'm gonna talk about both sides of the aisle. Just briefly, I'm gonna give my opinion, and then I'm not gonna bring it up for the rest of this video, and hopefully never again, right? Because no one gives a fuck about what I say anyway. But I literally the next day I see stuff, and I see like these fake ass influencers or these kind of pseudo people coming up on the internet and talking shit or like saying what they feel and stuff like that. But people aren't understanding like the real situation. And the people who do understand the situation, because it's in their history, they're not really talking about it, so I will. Okay, so this immigration thing, there are already been parallels to slavery and stuff like that, and I'm gonna focus on the immigrants first, right? And the reason why ICE is in LA messing with your shit is simply because there are people harming police officers, government employees, causing damage and robbing buildings, right? And setting cars on fire. Normally in a non-emotional society, right, if you were to do that, you will be thrown in jail and be given fines for doing such a thing, right? And the community, and it's not a bad thing, they're very tight-knit, but they're not answering the problem or the question of why ICE is here. ICE is in your town, in your community, because there are violent people in that community that are causing problems that they're not going to fix, that they're going to make the government fix, and then you're going to then ignore that and say that it's only going to get worse if you don't comply and give money. I know some of the migrants haven't been in America long, or maybe they have, because I'll focus on this part first and then I'll talk about this other part. But Americans don't tolerate anything that seems like terrorism, right? And the way you guys are coming off is very, at the start, kind of like you're giving ultimatums, whether you back down, give us what we want, or we're gonna get worse, right? I'm gonna bring a quick parallel to slavery, right? I'm a black man, I know quite a bit about it. Slavery. The black people have tried the aggressive approach. If you guys remember the Black Panther movement, there was a very political side, and then there was a more aggressive side, right? But the aggressive side had more leeway and more understanding, because we weren't getting moved to different to our original country of origin. We were getting lynched. It was different. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna fight for our rights to fuck and not get our balls cut off. All right? It's just not right. We're not cattle. What you guys are doing, escalating a situation, it doesn't make sense, because again, you guys kind of started it. It was the first thing I saw was a guy throwing a Molotovs at Jews, right? Then it escalates into cars being on fire, buildings being destroyed, buildings being robbed, you know what I mean? And then you guys are going to talk about the families that were affected by the ICE raids, okay? You guys have to understand what you're trying to defend is going to make you all guilty. You are all becoming guilty by association. You know what I'm saying? Your whole area is guilty until proven innocent. And this is where I'm saying you have to help the ICE agents by helping them understand that not all of you guys are bad, and that some of you are here to actually improve your lives and become better people, right? Well, the way your movement started was through violence, and you guys are shouting ultimatums and using emotional arguments to then further your movement, right? Which, again, the whole family thing makes sense, because again, being a black man without, a male figure in his life ever, and having a lot of that kind of be a ripple effect of that slavery movement and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I say this to say that happened because there was an aggressive action off of a ripple effect of aggressive actions. All it did was break up families. All you have to do is look at the black history, and you will see where you're going off of the aggressive action, right? Even if you don't address it, it just makes you look worse, because you're not addressing the core issue of the problem, which is the aggression and the damage you guys are causing to buildings, to to businesses, to people's property. You know what I'm saying? Again, we can go into how illegal migrants damage the economy because, again, you guys are being paid cheaper than actual what is quote unquote legally allowed to be paid for. I don't know a lot about Los Angeles, like minimum wage and all that stuff, but again, there are parallels here. I'm not too too educated on this on that subject in particular to give an exact answer, right? But I digress. The fact that you guys have your city leaders supporting you, you guys could easily say we are trying to become legal citizens of the US, but the system itself to do that takes so fucking long. It's almost impossible to do it to become legal. That could be a valid argument for you guys to where you guys could fight it in the courts instead of out in the streets. As a side note, those who are using, damn, my healer just died. Those who are using this opportunity of weakness and kind of disarray to rob and kind of be a part of the movement because you feel like you're doing something, you're gonna get hit by a stray. And if you think that that's gonna make you seem more like a justice warrior because you decide to stand for this kind of movement that started off kind of aggressively, well, kind of really aggressively, and now you're like in the groups trying to take what you can, you know what I mean? You're just gonna you're guilty by association. You're gonna get arrested. You're a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? That's not anybody's fault but yours. You're stupid. But I say this to say, you guys have city leaders. You have people who understand the laws backing you to some regard. You guys should be hammering them with facts on how hard it is to become American citizens. But you guys should also go at those people who have been doing aggressive things, violent things, the Molotovs, the burning cars, the burning flags. I understand as Americans we are tolerant of people burning our flag, but again, it makes you look worse. It makes you look worse when you do that, bust up buildings, rob buildings, and burn cars. You know what I'm saying? You don't look like good people. No one's gonna want you like around, irregardless of how much control you have over a state. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And your officials, your city leaders, should be trying to convince you guys not to do violent things in the first place. That's not how Americans go about their problems. It's not. It's not what we were built on trying to understand, right? All right, my city leaders, bro. You guys have a huge pile of shit on your hands. I would advocate that you would try to convince your people not to be in fear, but to be cautious, not to incite violence, and actually try to turn in the people who did start the violence. That it's kind of like a peace treaty, you know. And I know some people are going to be like, but what about the immigrants who were doing their jobs and you know what I mean, doing their jobs, being the good people, trying to do their best, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? The people who weren't doing bad but got caught in the crossfires, right? Guilty by association. They're now casualties of this. I don't want to use this word, but it's a casualty of this ideological war that you waged on aggression. Okay, they are casualties. If you really want to have them back, you might have to move to where they are to support them or give support in other ways. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, they're lost. You're not gonna get them back. It is what it is. It is what it is. It sucks. It hurts. It hurts. And I'm telling you this because I've been there. Okay, I've been there. Okay. There's nothing you can do. Advocate peace, open hands, so that way we can come together and blend. America was supposed to be a melting pot, but we're acting like that kind of salad dressing that you got to shake up to mix, and that shit will separate over time. And you got to think, if we have to shake it every time to get it to blend, but in this case it's kind of like boiling it because of how hot you guys are making the scene, at some point somebody's gonna come over with regular ranch dressing, pour it over your salad, and eat your salad. What is that salad? That salad is what everybody is trying to have. Everybody's trying to eat their own salad, right? But if you're breaking bowls and setting tables on fire, people are gonna throw you out the restaurant. Like, what the fuck are you doing? All right, I'm off of it. City leaders, again, advocate peace. Maybe turn in the violent people, because that's not gonna help your cause. And maybe that will help you fight for amnesty for the people who are actually trying to be good Samaritans and actually trying to live the American dream the way every other American is trying to live the American dream. That being said, I'm going to talk about the other side of the pool. The other side of the pool. My military personnel, my police officers, my frontliners, my people who throw themselves in danger to help people, to make people feel safe. Understand that it is a dangerous job. It's a job that has zero thanks. I know the struggle. I wanted to be military personnel. I wanted to be a cop. I could not do it. They did not want me to. The military thing was a mistake on my own part. I had an injury. But the police thing, I don't understand why I couldn't be a police officer. They are only hiring people who are 6 foot. It's ridiculous. Anywho, you guys are the guys who should be advocating peace the hardest, though strength in numbers, right? I would argue that you should have your guns equipped, but showing compassion to those people who believe that the rights that they think they have in this country, the rights that they think that our Constitution protects them from being bombarded, protects them from being bombarded by this harsh environment, right, that is being created. You have to then let them know, hey, you guys, this is happening because of all the damage, of all the fires. We don't want to give you guys money because we're afraid that it's going to go to drug industries in other countries that are going to hurt our country. Can you help us by showing us who is causing these problems? Because those are the people we're genuinely trying to target. We're just trying to cut the head off. If you guys are innocent, prove your innocence. I know nobody wants to be a narc. Nobody wants to be a snitch. But I'm telling you, this is the only way you are going to save the innocents. The innocent, if you genuinely give a shit about the innocent people, you have to turn in the bad eggs. Again, this is happening because of an administration that did something that was kind of shady. They let people in through a back channel that nobody agreed with, but happened anyway because of colluding interests to rig a system and change the system that wouldn't support what the American idea is. Do you get what I'm saying? And now you guys are in the seat of trying to keep the peace, try to keep justice, you know what I'm saying? But you have to do wrong to do that. Well, the only wrong that they're really doing is, you know, kind of just like, it's like a blanket sweep. Everybody's getting caught by the AoE. Everybody's getting caught by the splash damage. Nobody's safe. You know what I'm saying? But if you employ the community, we just want the bad guys. That's all we want, and we need your help to do that. And if the community actually gives results, then again, you guys with open hands can join hands and unite and solve the problem. It is hard, because how do you convince a community that you've already started wronging that you're trying to do right? It's by giving, but not giving in the way they want. It's by giving You both have to give, you know. You have to give in order to receive, correct? And this is where the immigrants, in my opinion, have to give first, because you guys literally threw the first stone, and you guys have to now, instead of throwing stones, bring cake and apologize. And you have to actually acknowledge, hey, yeah, this did happen. We don't know why that happened. We're sorry. You know, apologize for burning the flag a couple of times. Again, there are military personnel that are in your communities now. That flag means something to them. It means something to me. And the fact that, you know, I see it burning, but you're going to wave your Mexican flag, in my mind, I think, why don't you go back to Mexico then, if it's that important to you, right? If it's that important to you, why don't you just go back? You know what I'm saying? You guys aren't showing that you're trying to blend with us. You're showing that it's either your way or the highway type shit, and they're just not going to let you on the highway. You feel me? And you guys already have a curfew, correct? So they're already trying to push you off the highway. You feel me? So it's like, again, open hands, unite to solve the actual crux of the issue. As soon as the issue is resolved and level-headedness is restored, you can then argue the fact that, hey, the system in where people can become legal citizens of the U.S. coming from other places is kind of fucked up. It is. It takes some. I know some people who it has taken them 10 plus years to get their legal citizenship, and the only reason why they actually got it is because one of them was mentally impaired. I know the struggle. I know the struggle. I'm not going to say names, but I was very, very close to a Hispanic family. I know the truth. I know the chaos. But again, you have to, because what you guys are doing is very, very reminiscent of slavery. And the way you guys are going about it, you guys are going to lose all of your leaders. Your families are going to become divided. And then, talking back to my government officials, you're going to have these splinter cell gang groups that don't trust the government, but they're going to keep their community. They're going to try and keep their community safe the best way they can. You know, you're going to have the red and the blue. They're going to become more omnipotent because they're going to have these distorted facts and reasonings that are going to promote their cause for generations. You just have to look at the black history in this country, and you will understand what I'm talking about. It's not hard. It's not hard. We are supposed to be a melting pot, okay? You cannot melt. You can't cut off a section and be like, this is my section, don't fuck it up. These rules are going to be different from every other piece of the pot. You know what I'm saying? We're back to the salad dressing reference that I made earlier. We're not blending. We're just separating slowly throughout time until someone shakes us up, forces us to get close to each other again. And then as soon as that happens, we're going to like freak out and try to split up again. You know what I'm saying? We're not mixing like naturally in a healthy manner. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to mix by killing each other low key. Again, God bless America. This place, we can be great. We are great. We have to understand that we are supposed to blend together, love each other. Not with aggression, not by forcing with a forceful hand, but with a tender, loving hand. Understanding that yes, there are some outliers to this situation. There are people who are trying to do their best to live by the laws accordingly. Again, the people who are doing their best in the community, who have rised through the muck of the system that is really fucked up, and have been able to become like really outstanding people in their communities. You know, those people are examples of the fact that there are some good in these immigrants that I've came across, right? You just have to understand that not all of them can be them, and that the system is fucked up, and sometimes it forces you to do bad to be able to make a living. And to our migrants, if you have somebody in your family that fits that description, maybe you tell them to, hey, stop that right now, because that's gonna get you deported, and I don't want to lose you in my life because you're important to me. You know what I'm saying? And then at that point, again, it dies down. You start from the bottom, which is the system that, hey, like, it takes too long. You know, it shouldn't take 5, 10 years, 15 years to become legal citizens. If I've been here for so long, I've worked hard, I've checked in every day, I haven't missed a day type shit. You know what I'm saying? You build up a repertoire of being a reliable, good person, and then you have more people to fight for you again, and then your community leaders would fight for you, and then you have more of a reason to, or they will see more of a reason to keep you here, right? My government officials that aren't on the migrant side, again, you kind of have to be lenient and not be an asshole, and understand, okay, after the craziness, if we do decide to keep some of you guys here, and the guys we do keep here show that they're being good people and they're not trying to harm our country, unlike the people who are burning, pillaging, breaking shit, stealing shit, setting shit on fire, burning our flag. You know what I'm saying? We'll kick those guys out, but we'll keep you guys, because you guys actually give a fuck. You're not burning my flag. You're not robbing buildings. You're not, you know what I'm saying? It sucks to hear that a religious man was arrested when he was dropping his daughter off at church. That sucks. It really does. But again, guys, let's just try to blend. Let's just try to blend. Let's understand that this is kind of a hot topic, because this is something that's happened once before, and you guys are repeating it verbatim. Learn from the mistakes of the past. Let's all put down our rocks, because we shouldn't be carrying them. Let's hold hands and target the issue at its core. There is a snake that the people on the opposite end that aren't with the migrants are trying to expunge. Help them find the snake, especially if you want to be here. Because if you guys hide the snake, you are all guilty by association. That's all I'm going to say. Again, God bless America. Let's melt. Let's actually be a melting pot. I believe in my heart of hearts, if we all figure out how to blend together without trying to kill each other, that will be the biggest step forward to making America great. Why? Because it proves that we're not a country based on racism. The biggest black eye in America, in American history. And also the fact that if we start fighting each other, right, someone's gonna eat our salad. That's another irritating thing. And that last note was to my strategists out there. I hope to God there is some general out here saying that this is bad. You know what I'm saying? And not for the reasons that everyone else is saying. It's for the outside eye looking in. All right, I'm done. He's almost done too. Funny enough, I told you this fight was long as fuck, man. This fight was long as fuck, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm off it. God bless America. I hope LA, y'all, your families stay together. I hope no one on either side loses their lives. And I hope everyone can see the fact that we all want to be a part of this great country together. Unity is key. Not unity on one side and unity on another side. Unity in and of itself. Unity, both teams coming together to tackle the same issue. What is the issue? There are people who came here illegally that have done bad things. You can't tell me that they haven't, because it's out there. You can find it. It's there. I've stated the primary ones that I've seen. Finding those people, getting them out of the country, and saving the innocents should be priority number one for both sides. Because those are the people you're fighting for in the first place. Is it not? And if the next answer to that question is no, then you need to go too, because you're missing the whole plot. You're missing the whole plot. I'm off of it. I'm off of it. I was hoping that it wouldn't take so long, and it would be a short little rant, but it was a doozy, guys. It was a doozy. I'm off it. I'm off it. I'm off it. I'm off it. I'm just waiting for this guy to die, honestly, because this fight has taken so fucking long. Holy shit. I'm telling you that the defense of these hands are ridiculous, dude. The defense of these hands are ridiculous. And I gotta go through hell and back just trying to fucking get it to 50%. It's weak to no physical attacks. It has no natural weaknesses. I have to hit it with some... I know there's like some sort of magic that I don't have that's supposed to just be fucking outrageous right now. Because I feel like something outrageous has to happen for me to kill this monster very fast, right? My mental is turning into pudding because of how long this fight took. I was like, I'm over here sweating biscuits, trying to make sure that I don't fuck it up. And it's like, I already fucked it up the first time, and I don't even know how that happened. You know what I'm saying? It was going good until it wasn't. I think 2 of my characters died, and one of them was extremely important. It was my main character, so it's like, man, fuck. Like, that spell that he just used where the fist came down from the sky, like, I know that has to be like divine magic or some shit. I know that's not light magic. I know it's not light. It's either extreme physical magic or it's like extreme divine magic. It has to be one of the two. Now it's time to like nuke this hand out of the sky. Genuinely. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. And then my healer dies again. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's good until it isn't, and then all of a sudden I'm like, fuck, man, why is this happening? Why is this happening? They're very low. They're very low. I'm telling you, this was probably the last fight that I did for this session of Tartarus because of just how daunting this battle was. Like, oh my god. It took me a fat ass minute just to fucking figure out the right course of action. If everyone dies here, I'm gonna actually be mad. Look, my dog died. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm trying to kill this motherfucker as fast as I can, dude. If I have to lose another person to guarantee death, I will fucking do it. Look, this man healed him too. He has to kill him. He has to make up for his sins. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck this, and fuck them. You know. But unity, peace, love. Unity, peace, love. Unite. Come together. Fight the problem. Just like my team came together to fight this problem of these really durable hands, we must also come together. I'm off of it. I'm off of it. I'm off of it. I got Giga Healing off of that. Let's fucking go. I got Giga Healing. I can now fully heal everybody on my team. That is busted. Y'all, that like my persona users, if you're still fucking paying attention, please let people know how fucking big global full health is. Let them know how big it is, bro. Global healing. How strong is it? how good is it for the people that have been constantly battling? I wonder, can we replicate it? I think that would cause for a lot of forward minds to come together. I wonder what I get out of these chests. Keys? Keys for me? Keys! What doors do these keys open? I wonder.
I see.
More keys? Come on. Gary well, I told him, I call him Mini Torgle, right? Torgle needs a new pair of shoes. Damn it. Okay. Well, now that that mess is over with, like after that battle, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had to take a minute because that was like chewing a bunch of really tough chicle, like some really tough chicle. Like it was, and don't get me wrong, I love chicle, but when it's tough, boy, oh my god, it's like it's worse than gum. There's like, ugh. And look, I made it to the dead end. Okay, so I'll say this: when you hit a dead end like this in Persona, I'll say for Persona 3 Reloaded anyway, this is a big indicator that you're about to hit a crazy story arc. I instantly got flashbacks again to my favorite parts of the game, and I'm thinking, what are they gonna hit me with next? I was so excited. I am so excited. Can't say it enough. I'm hoping that what's her name? The blue lady, like, cause I already had asked her out on like a little date thing, you know what I'm saying? And I have to do more quests for her, and I'm really trying to look for this Odin juice, and I just can't find it, bro. I looked in every vending machine, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to random NPCs, bro. I can't find it no goddamn where. It's unfortunate. Bro, like, and it's so funny in my mind because again, you sleep in class, you get courage, bro. You answer a correct question in class, and all of a sudden everyone thinks you're sexy. It's like they don't make it easy to increase intelligence in this game, and I realize that. Like, I want more sessions, like I saw these two hit me up, and I'm like, something's going down, bro. It's going down. Meet me in the club. It's going down. Everywhere you meet me, guarantee it's going down. Hey yo, I'm thinking to myself, oh, what fresh hell is this? I didn't even, like, look. The other lady, y'all ever mess with the crazy lady in school just to see? Cause, okay, you ever mess with the thick crazy lady in school just to see, you know, how the motion worked? That was me. That was me at first, okay? Like, I don't know what it is. I was just like, all right, let me see what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Get going? We don't have all night, you know. There's still a curfew.
Bro, I'm like,
Hey, let's go to Palomia Mall.
I'm like, Yukari-chan, what you trying to get into, girl? Like, what's up? Like, what's up? I'm thinking we're doing this after school. I thought she was gonna hit me up with, and she blushing too. Okay, little Miss Cutie. Oh my god, oh my god. Like, I'm a sucker, bro. Like, I'm that type of guy that I take my girl out on a picnic on the beach type shit. Like, I would, if I had like a ukulele, I'd be playing songs on the beach, trying to woo her, all like caveman style. Like, listen, listen, hopeless romantic, hopeless, hopeless. I say. Look, I'm trying to keep the vibe. I'm trying to keep the vibe. All right. She was blushing even before we came here. You already know what it is. You already know what it is.
Brought in a famous designer for these decorations?
I'm looking at the surroundings. I'm reading the sentences. I'm like, listen, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. That's all that's going on in my mind right now. She brought me chocolate cake too, girl. You know I love me some cake. I'm trying to see your cake too. Oh my god, I'm trying to see what you trying to do. Ooh. And you know I gotta give little Miss Shorty a gift too. I gotta give little Miss Shorty a gift. She gave me cake. I gotta give her something too, just to show her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you too. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm telling you, I love romance scenes, especially when I don't ask for them, because it's a surprise, right? And I love happy surprises like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of the time surprises suck because it's like a guy jumping out of nowhere trying to scare you, or oh my god, somebody poisoned your food and now you're real vomiting because of like the thing they put in your food. Ha ha hee hee, surprise. This stuff, oh, the surprise is I might kiss you. Oh, really? Me? You're gonna me? Oh, yes. 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 Love heals all. Love heals all, boy. I'm telling you. Oh my god.
Honestly, when I never thought we'd end up spending Christmas together like this.
Oh, shawty, what you trying to do? What you trying to do? What's your name? What's your sign? I love how you look. I just want to drink it like some fine wine. I'm telling you, this is how I'm feeling the entire song, the entire time, bro. I'm just like, I'm gassed up. Again, guys, single man. I can't get a girlfriend. I am broke. I don't have a job. Help me. let me feel. Let me feel.
But one night couldn't hurt, right?
Oh my god, shorty. There was a song I was singing originally when this shit was happening. I'm trying to remember right now, and I'll sing it for you guys. Fuck, what was the song? It's too late. It's too late. The moment's over. Oh no, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Oh, shoot. Well, I'm sure it's fine.
Bro, it is fine. It's fine because we're together, man. You know what I'm saying? We're together, man.
I can't imagine him having a romantic evening out.
Bro, I'm telling you guys, I can't remember that song. I can't remember it. I tell you what, I was singing that song for like 40 minutes. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. The same part over and over again.
Cold? It's chilly, right?
Yeah, it's chilly, baby. I know. I'll keep you warm. Shorty, come here. I know, you know, it get cold at night, you know. It's a cold world. I need a bird to cuddle up. I call the plays. Baby, let's come cuddle up. Oh my god. Bro, I'm telling you, after that for like for the next like maybe 45 minutes of this recording, the next 45 minutes of this recording, I was just singing the same goddamn song over and over again, guys. I was fucking lit, bro. I was just geeking off the vibe, bro. That man. Again, hopeless romantic. I like, especially when I didn't ask for it and all of a sudden I get a little love my way. You know, it puts a little smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I'm just spending my day happy. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? At the same time, I let it go because it's not real. Look. I tell you what, I'm not trying to do no sewing shit. When I don't care if what he's what he is as a social link is super important to my combat style. Listen, nigga, I don't sell for shit. I ain't trying to talk to nobody, no grown ass man that sell. That's just what it is. And the old man, he be talking to me like I'm a jit, and I'm not a jit. My character might be a jit, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I can't tolerate. But yeah, like I'm thinking if I should be searching for that Odin milk or not. And yeah, so I'm going to search for the Odin milk. Why? Because I'm thinking it's important. I really want to see what it's like when the blue lady starts catching feelings and starts trying to put on a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she's really, what's the word I'm looking for? She's really new to like emotions, right? To like the human experience. So I like her interactions and seeing how she responds to certain things, like the fact that when there's a quest that she gives you, right, where she asks for a Christmas present, obviously because Christmas is here, right? And to get the gift, I have to dress up as Santa Claus. And instead of the gift she wants, she likes the Santa Claus hat and the fake beard, and she just starts calling herself like her name plus Santa. And I just thought that was so fucking silly. I'm like, damn, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who does that for real? Like little kids. It was really whimsical. You know what I'm saying? It was very free. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Very free spirits. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know who my people who play Persona, bro, back me up. Y'all fuck with it or not? Or am I crazy? I could be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Black people are known for being crazy. I'm cool with that. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can come see me. You know what I'm saying? And we can see how real crazy it get. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm off it. I'm trying to find that Odin milk. Like them Fent users. You feel me? They trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I can't find it. I'm fucked up about it. I'm mad about it. I'm wondering if I can. I already checked the pharmacy too, and I can't buy it at the pharmacy, so I'm just kind of like shit out of luck. But I remember there's like a vending machine in the backdrop of one of the other areas. I might have to check that in my next playthrough, depending on if I am gonna play this game again. And since I've already uploaded the first video and this one, I have to continue, because like you guys haven't seen the startup, but I'm showing you guys where I'm at right now. So I got to show you guys how I ended off. How I end off. Does that make sense? I can't not show you guys now that I've revealed what I'm doing right now. So yeah, I'm gonna leave Yukari-chan alone, because honestly, if that Christmas thing changes our entire dialogue, I'm not trying to geek off of like some like video game interaction. All right, I'm not trying to geek. Again, like in these rough times right now, like the love is such a valuable commodity. It's such a valuable commodity, and instead of raising the knife, if we would raise a flower, I wonder how monumentous, how pivotal that would be, just for the psyche of maybe the aggressive, maybe the beaten, maybe the abused, you know? Maybe the wrongfully accused. Who knows? It takes somebody with more power than me to do it, to really make change. Gotta study, because guess what? I need that education stat to increase. A part of me just thinks that it's broken. Like, you can't max out all three. And if that's the case, my playthrough is fucked, because I really want to get the last two things that I want to do before I end this game. Was get the Ice Lady friendship link up to max. I really want to see what's that like. And the Blue Lady. Both those social links gotta be maxed before I end this game. If I can't get either or I can only get one and not the other, in my opinion, I lost this game. Even if I get a good ending. it doesn't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. All right, so I said how before, right? I wanted to play Persona 5 Royal because of some homies that I watch on YouTube. They have played it, predominantly Afro, who has got me into the series, played it as well, right? And so, what do you guys think are some quality Persona games that are worth playing, other than 5? I heard that 1 is ass, which is funny because 1 started everything. You'd think it'd be the best one, but you know, again with innovation, you would think things would get better. But um, if you know anything about American aerospace, that is definitely not the case because we have slower aircrafts than what we had in the past, or what we have in the past, or what we had in the past. Yeah, I think I said that correctly. So, you know, sometimes innovation doesn't lead to progress, and that can be really unfortunate when that happens.
Hey, what's up?
Bro, and honestly, after the exams, I truly see no point in having these like class conversations. They literally lead nowhere, and they don't increase the intelligence stat. So it's like, what's the point, really? Like, especially when your courage is maxed out, sleeping through the shit is pointless. But like, I'm not gonna click through her talking for 45, what feels like 45 minutes on some random bullshit. I mean, if you like, it's like when you, I don't even know if Snapple does this anymore, but my OGs let me know when you used to open up a Snapple bottle and they give you a random fact on it. That's kind of what the classroom is after the exam. It's just random Snapple facts, and it's just like, do I care to read the Snapple or do I not? You know what I mean? Or do I read it and like be like, oh wow, I guess the moon isn't made of cheese or some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad because that motherfucking vending machine is never full. And I'm like, what the fuck is the point in it being there if it's always goddamn empty? What's the point? Do I have to pull up on a Monday being like, hey, let me buy this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Odin milk is, the Odin juice is, plaguing my mind because I gotta bring it back to the lady. Again, I'm trying to get that social link up, bro. Those interactions, those like little dates that I go on with that lady, bro. I'm telling you, they're wacky as fuck. And like, you can't tell me you know what that lady's gonna say when you have a conversation with her. You just can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like part of the fun of even engaging with her. You don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. You're just like, well, I'm taking this semi deity out on a stroll of town. Is she gonna fucking jump in the pond and splash around like a bird, or is she gonna marvel at some like small thing that no one really cares about but is just so interesting to her at the moment? You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's literally like, I don't know, man. Again, my Persona 3 people who played, back me up. Y'all feel what I'm stepping in? Y'all smell what I'm stepping in? Y'all rip it? Or am I crazy? Let me know.
Thank you for coming.
Nah. Well, I'm generally just trying to get better gear for my squad too. But I feel like at this point the armor isn't really that big of a concern, because if I get good armor, you know, in the chest, I can just cycle it through like how I've been doing, and I don't have to craft armor. It's really the weapons that I spend most of my time trying to craft. I'm mulling over if I should give my Sonata-san more damage, because I'm really trying to make them all be able to do 2 roles. You see how my dog can also do evasion, right? And if I switch to the right persona, I can double up on the evasion, not invasion. And so it makes my party way more difficult to hit, which is kind of the plan, right? Hit hard, full like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right? Manny Pacquiao shit. And so, you know, the boxer, funny enough, was the guy who initiated that idea. Now, he needs to start initiating more physical damage and lightning damage, in my opinion. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do that without messing up what I already got going on, you know what I mean? I found a tuxedo in my last playthrough. I don't know if you guys peeped that or not, but I remembered it, and I'm trying to figure out who had it. Who was it? And I see it's the dog, and I'm like, I gotta see what it is, what he looks like, you know? I think Kuro, like, they should do like a Persona 3. If they ever do a Persona 3 like merch drop, and there's like a Kuro hoodie in like the tux, I would buy that shit. I'd buy that shit in a heartbeat. That'd be funny. And it's like a dog hoodie. It has like little ears, like Kuro's, bro. Shut up and take my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit. I think that'd be such a good buy.
I suppose.
Oh, and here's a question, because again, I've never played Persona 5, and I don't know what's the difference between 5 and Royal. Like, what is it, like just like a different story, or did they just add like more personas? Are you like a king in it, and that's why it's Royal? Alright, so, and again, Sonata-san, in my last video, I was talking about how they get most of the guys get really mushy, and I don't really fuck with that shit. But Sonata, I really do like, what's the word? Me and Sonata are like really, really similar people. Like, I get where he comes from. I really understand his mindset. Maybe it's because I also, when I had money, I also did a lot of training, though my sport was more like mixed martial arts. It wasn't boxing. You know what I mean? So, like I understand him. I understand a lot of what he talks about and shit. Like,
We finally found you, Akihiko Sonata.
and when these guys pulled up, I'm like, oh, okay, I love a quick QTE, right? We're gonna fuck these dudes up.
Here's where it ends.
Don't feel bad about screaming if you gotta.
This whole time, while they're yapping, talking all this good shit, I'm like, run up, get done up, motherfucker. Run up, get done up. You trying to fuck with my boy? You trying to fuck with my boy? And we over here trying to talk about some serious shit? And you trying to fuck with my boy? Man, listen, he's going through some tough shit. We both need some steam to let out, apparently. Y'all can be good punching bags. I'm down.
Yeah, we saw some girls there.
And then they said this?
Sure.
And y'all just saw what me and Yukari-chan were doing on Christmas? Listen, boy. Get all crazy and be like, look at this. Look at my the gun that activates the persona. Start waving it around like it's the real thing. And be like, y'all, air this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking mad crazy. Y'all talking mad crazy. Y'all want to see what real crazy look like? Yeah. He was talking about peace 5 seconds ago, and then all of a sudden they were threatening his friends,
If that's how I feel,
and he got crazy. What a quick switch!
I'll carry that. I will.
Again, it's all about saving the innocents, right? The girls and the child are innocent, and now they're bringing it in like a couple of thugs. And how do we deal with thugs? Let's knock them flat. Let's knock them flat.
My back to you. Just try not to hurt him. I'm sure you can handle that.
Cocky little bastard.
But yeah, what do you guys think? Would you guys just like be like, oh no, not me, don't hit me, please? Or would you guys be like, oh yeah, you're gonna jump my boy, I'm in there, you know, I'm in there like swimwear. Like, where are you standing at in this fight? Are you gonna back out?
If I ever
Are you gonna be like, no, not the face? Are you are you gonna do what it do? Let's be real here.
Come on. It's getting
Let's be
cold.
really real here.
Plus, someone might have called them. Let's go to
The
our
fact that
rooms.
they all lost too, you know, it's anime. You know what I'm saying? But like like a really good boxer
Well, I'd like to put
can
it
actually
but I
beat
have to take
a
these
group of
off
people that don't know much. Nowadays, it's kind of evolving. People are learning some things, but again, a really good boxer can beat like a group of like 3 people by himself with just good like not like to win, like he like unless he has the power, like he has God in his hands, or like bombs for fists, like he there's no way he's gonna knock them out, but he can probably fight them until like police come, or he can fight them to like the point where he can escape. You know what I mean? Like he has the skills to evacuate the situation or knock them out if they mess up like really bad. I this brings another like similar conversation in my mind, because they're if you're in the circle, right, of combat sports, you hear all the time about how like wrestling and jiu-jitsu is like bad in a street fight, right? Because it involves a lot of groundwork, and you know you fuck around trying to get somebody in a heel hook and they might just kick you in the face, right? Well, there's a video out there, right, of a guy who knows jiu-jitsu, right, and he goes in for like a heel hook, right, while the guy is still standing, right, and while he's locking in the heel hook, he pulls out a gun and shoots the guy right in the balls. So in my mind, I think just like with Batman, if you come with prep time,
I'm sure I'll find my answer. So
in effect, I think any martial art is deadly in the streets. You feel me? Like that man came with all the prep time in the world, and that dude did not know what he was getting into, and now his dick is blown off. You know what I'm saying? When I heard about it, I didn't think it was real, and I thought it was funny. When I saw the video, I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. It's real out here. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That was an old video too. I saw that in probably like 2019.
We've pushed this crucial decision.
Shit's crazy.
And I can only imagine how hard that must be.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna ruin too much about it, right? Because I want you guys to experience the story for yourself, because it's fucking awesome. Sanada-san his character is basically built around like his friends and the fact that he lost his sister. I'm not gonna say how he lost his sister or what his family dynamic was like, because that's crucial to his personality, right? But again,
That's fun.
those kinds of things are what kind of form him as he is right now. As you see him, he has like a lot of doubts, because again, his homeboy got shot and he couldn't do nothing about it. So, and the reason, and again, if y'all know anime, right, the main fighter in anime, Natsu, fucking what's his name, One Piece, fuck, Luffy, and like Gon is another good example. They fight for their friends, and Sanada-san is the biggest I fight for my friends character ever, bro. Like, and you if you're reading the dialogue, you catch it immediately. He's all about family and friends, bro. He fights and protects his people, bro, and you know, I fuck with it. Like, again, I understand that shit. That's me for real. That's me for real. Like, and like, again, like if I wasn't there and those guys would have pulled up, Sanada-san would have just fought all those guys because they threatened his family and friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? He'll do the shit on his dolo, and he said, "Fuck it if I'm like beaten and bruised later." You know what I'm saying? And like that's why that nigga my butler for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I know, at least in this game, right? How many people can say, if no matter thick and thin, if a bunch of niggas pull up, I know I can call one nigga and he'll have my back no matter what the fuck go down. How many people can say that for real? I know, like, I try to find that and I can't find that nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that is some shit you need. Like, for real. Shit like that changes the world for real.
I was thinking
Like,
this during the fight earlier, but for some reason, I feel like I can trust trust you to watch my back.
The fact that he was trying to give me something, right? I wanted to just like stop him from like trying to give me shit, cause like that's how you know you fuck with somebody like the long way. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't even want what they're trying to give you, bro. You just want to help them to help them. You know what I'm saying? You just being good to sake of being good. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it because you know it's gonna mean something to them later on, type shit. We need more of that out here.
But at the same time,
Definitely nowadays.
be their fight in the end.
My warm heart turns cold. Another nigga deceased. Another story gets told. Man, you know what, man? Ain't nothing really. Ayo, gun spark the Philly.
And it's something that I should keep with me.
So I can get back at these yellowback niggas. Why they still alive, I don't know. Go figure. But you know what, man? If I die, I couldn't choose a better location when these slugs penetrate. I'm feeling a burning sensation, getting closer to God. In a tight situation now.
Yeah. I did it, Mickey.
Bro, listen, man. Keep fighting. Keep working hard. You keep that shit.
You say so. I'll keep fighting like I'm up for a shot at the title belt. I may not be very good at motivating people with words or communicating how I feel, but you can trust I'll never back down from a fight.
Okay, so random tangent, right? Because I know a little bit of
Even if I'm bad
3 languages, right? So I know a little bit of Spanish, I know a little bit of French, and I know a little bit of Japanese, right?
That's my duty to all of you.
How do you guys remember throughout time that one language is not the other language, you know? Because in my mind, sometimes I'll have words come up in my mind, right? Or I'll hear the word like pop up in my brain, and I'm just like, is that Spanish? No, it's French, right? And then I start saying things in the language, and I'm just like, man, this is crazy. I'm like talking to myself in another language, trying to remind myself I know the language, and it's like, I don't know, it's a weird thing to happen. It's very strange. I wonder if other people have that problem, if that occurs for anyone else, and how they combat it. How do they remember? Do you just like relearn the language again, or do you just brush up on the words that are appearing in your head? For me personally, I sounds kind of silly, but I start like trying to make a story out of like what I can remember. Like, say I walk into a store in France, like a polite thing to do is to say bonjour when you enter, and you have to say goodbye when you leave. It's like casual, like a casual culture shit. I realize in every culture, other than like the American culture, really, like it. Well, I might be wrong, but there are like caveats to it, I guess. In the American culture, there are a lot of caveats in the American culture. Anyway, I digress. But in other cultures, right, it's very normal to come into a party, say hi to everyone, like literally everyone, and when you leave, say goodbye to everyone, right? And that's a common trope that I see in French and Spanish culture, right? So, what brought this tangent about? But yeah, basically like remembering those sentences and stuff like that. It just reminds me of those different, of like the culture in and of itself, and then the reminding me of the culture reminds me of what the language is, and then I remember, oh, this is French or this is Spanish. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? But anyway, I actually thought Junpei and Fuka were gonna be love interests at a point, and the fact that they didn't, I'm mildly sad. But the girl that Junpei went for, 10 out of 10 choice. I thought their dynamic was fucking adorable. And what happened to them, I was like, I was looking at Junpei like, Junpei, just tell me what, tell me if you want to like eradicate this whole group, bro. Like we'll do it right now. If you want to set this whole world afire, bro, off of this lady, bro, I'm right here with you, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was so fucking just like all about this chick, bro, and like she was all about him too, but she was like she was one of those chicks that she plays hard to get, but low key she's just like, I fucking love this dude. I don't know why, but like this fucking dude loves me too, type shit. And the crescendo of their relationship as it's like fading, wilting like a flower was just, it was like, again, I said it before and I'll say it again. It was cinema. It was cinema. I was there screaming. I was shouting. I was like, I felt it, bro. I felt it. I was like, fuck. Like, I was like, Junpei. I was looking at Junpei like after the little kid saw that dude get shot. I'm like, Junpei, bro, what do you need, man? Talk to me, bro. What's up? Junpei was unsolvable. You couldn't talk to the man. He was either literally trying to pick a fight or he was ignoring you. And I'm like, damn, it's like that, G. Man. He wasn't talking to nobody. He's like, fuck this. I'm like, you got it. Alright. But now I gotta talk to this lady. Hopefully she starts talking about some other lady titty again. No funny dialogue, I think, in this one. Darn it! Again, like, comic relief is nice in this game. It's very, very hilarious in my mind. Oh, hello. Okay, so, my Persona 3 players, right? Can y'all tell me who your favorite Persona character is in the chat or in the comments below? I'm so curious what the consensus is on who is like the most enjoyed character. That's something that mildly intrigues me. I wonder if there are just people who just fuck with like dog interactions. What do the ladies think about Persona? I have not seen, or I haven't heard of a female's perspective on Persona yet, which is again interesting because again, the people that I've seen play Persona, though the 3 people I've seen play Persona are all dudes. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen a chick play Persona and like, you know, go through their story and be like, oh, I like this part or this part. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what do the ladies think about Persona? Do they fuck with it, or are they like, nah, man, they're not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea, you know. I'm curious. But yeah, we're going into Tartarus. I think around here I'm thinking this is gonna be my last mission to rescue the person that's stuck in Tartarus, and while I do that, I will also grind the big fish that I find in this pond. Also to flex my dog's new merch, because obviously, you know what I'm saying. He's been a good boy lately, so he got some new drip, and you know he gotta flex on all these bitches real quick. You know what I'm saying?
To predict the enemy's next move, don't rely on sight alone. Use all your.
Kind of salty because they didn't tell me directly what level the person was on, so now I gotta kind of look for him and shit. I don't want to do that for real, because he could be on floor 50, he can be on floor 150, he could be on floor 2, and they just don't tell you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be close to get the notification. So if I'm going up and all of a sudden I'm going up for no reason, it's just like, man, fuck. Now I gotta go all the way back down and go from 1 to 213. Like, you're fucking crazy. I'm not doing that. I hope I get the demon card, because that card looks fucking fire. I've never seen a card like that before. Oh, what? See, another cool thing, right? What if they sold like the persona like deck, like the cards you get when you go into Tartarus? I get that too, bro. Like there's like a kind of like a thing going around, right, where everyone's making like going like the Pokemon route and making like holographic cards and things. Like another group of cards that I would personally want to collect are like the little waifu cards, because I like waifus. I'd also collect waifu figurines too, but that's beside the point. I would also take a whole like the tarot cards from Persona as well. I would if they're not, so long as they're not like egregiously like huge, I would like keep the nice ones if they're like come in like holographic or like shiny variants. Like I'd keep those in like sleeves and shit. I wouldn't use them for shit, but I'd have them like hanging up somewhere, you know what I'm saying? As like a, oh look at this crazy looking card of like fucking, I don't know what the tarot cards are, like what they represent, of like the only tarot card that comes to mind at first is death, and that sounds so bad, but like I think there's also a lover tarot. There's like three cups and swords and some shit. I don't know. You know, I'm not into that shit. I date girls that are into that shit. Oh wow, he was weak to that? That's crazy. I would like to say that was really good RNG. I don't remember this floor, so the fact that everybody I had was kind of like a weakness to the monsters that I encountered was kind of like, again, really good positive RNG. At this point, this floor, I feel like I'm gonna get Conqueror's Hockey at some point, and the monsters aren't gonna want to go near me. Because again, y'all all know what I'm talking about if you play Persona. There's at a certain point, when you get to a certain level, you get to a certain point, the floor monsters, they're just afraid of you. You have too much Conqueror's Hockey. They just see you and they start freaking out, or they start passing out. You know what I'm saying? So I think at very soon I'm going to start getting Conqueror's Hockey in this level of the tower, which again just indicates that I'm going to be in for a lot of story development, a lot of plot development, which is fine, because if you guys realize, I don't have somebody in my party or my group, right? I guess the little AI robot, but I don't think I think she's a cyborg. I don't think she's a robot, but I could be wrong. Just the way I guess was acting near the end of where she was most pivotal, it made me feel like she might be more than just a human, or more than just a robot, right? She could be like, have y'all seen My Life as a Teenage Robot? Y'all know Jenny? I feel like Jenny could have been a cyborg. If they could have really spent it to where she was like a cyborg. She was like that lady's legit daughter. She got into an accident, kind of like Cyborg, and she's like super smart, and she gave her a bunch of like robot enhancements to fucking just do whatever, you know, to keep her alive and to have her go through like the normal girl experience and all that shit, right? Well, that's how I guess rose me. She rose me like Jenny from that show. So like I feel like if they were to, because she lost her memories and she got them back and all this shit, so I could see them spinning it to where she's like, oh yeah, I was like an actual person, but they augmented my body and my mind or whatever to fight the shadows and shit. Because I'm not gonna drop lore, I'm not gonna ruin it, but that's my own headcanon. I could see her being half human. I've seen some dialogue of Aegis in some other playthroughs where she becomes very, very expressive. her interactions with you, you could make them very, very interesting depending on how you decide to string it up. I treated her like an actual girl because I saw that Yukari-chan was getting jealous, and I was like, I kind of like how that looks, but at the same time, if that ruins my social link, I don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? So I treated her like a normal girl, and it definitely started to show. You know what I mean? It's definitely started to show. All right, so this is gonna be a one and done round. If I die to this guy, I'm not gonna go headhunting for him. I'm originally just here for the human and to dip. That is the actual mission. Everything else in between is just me trying to grab EXP. You know what I mean? So let's just sit back and hopefully this kills. Miss. Fuck. If you haven't seen it the last time, this monster has the craziest amount of defense. Like, second to nothing but the hands, probably. The golden hand, specifically. This guy is the Berlin Wall. He literally just eats this shit up for dinner like he's a sumo wrestler. It's fucking annoying. It's irritating. But, irregardless, you know what I'm saying? We move. Yeah. Boss. Ooh, boss. I really just want to... I wonder if there's like a build to where you can crit more. I wonder if like lightning... Because lightning in most games, it has like a higher percentage of critting because lightning. You know what I'm saying? It's shocking, isn't it? Anyway, I wonder if there's like a way to increase that likelihood. And if this playthrough does get enough support, right, I would definitely invest in learning that build just to give it to my butler, because I feel like having like, instead of like say a 25% crit chance, having like say an 85 or a 75% chance to crit is kind of big, like kind of crazy big, and I would definitely spam lightning. I'd spam lightning trying to kill him with the thunder, you feel me? Oh, wow, that... I'm pretty sure it was Yukari who was immune to the physical damage, which was interesting. I didn't realize she was immune to physical. I see her die to cuts all the time. Come on, shock. Damn it. Do you guys think it's silly of me to think that wind should cause confusion? Because you think about it, and like the severe wind is like a mini hurricane, right? And so the target has to spin in the hurricane, and you think if they survive it, they would be dizzy, right? Or is that stupid? Oh, I got freeze. Let's go. I got freeze. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just a one and done. Maybe it's just one and done. Who knows? Oh, look at him in a little tuxedo. That's a good boy for real. Oh shit. And I get fucking code. What the fuck? This guy's a cuntbag. I swear, every time. It doesn't matter what level I'm at. This nigga just fucking kills me. Every fucking time. What the hell? What the Holly Berry? I did not finish my mission, so I have to go back into this motherfucker. My mental is like, I just want to save this guy and sleep. Low key, it's becoming a theme of mine to just record at night and to just do the voiceovers that same night. So I stay up mad late just doing all this stuff, you know what I mean? And like in some videos, I feel like it shows that I'm very low energy because I stay up until like 6, 7 a.m. just trying to get something out, you know, because again, I'm going through a lot right now, and I need purpose, right? And right now, this is the only purpose I have. If I don't have this, you know, it gets real fucked up real fast. So, you know, I'll literally fall asleep typing the title for the video, and then like as I'm loading or as the video is loading onto YouTube, I'll have to put a timer on my phone to wake me up to make sure that the loading process didn't fuck up. Because if I have to redo like the loading process, it's gonna take like hours, dude. It's so wild, but it's worth it. I enjoy like this series and the adventure series quite a lot. I do enjoy the Street Fighter climb. I won't lie, but I don't know. It's daunting right now. The new season isn't what I hoped for, and to hear that. Well, I mean, Cammy's in a decent state, but she still has her problems. You know what I mean? And you have because you have to work for Cammy's win. Like no one can tell me otherwise. You have to work for a Cammy win, and you have to work hard for it too. Harder than most characters. Harder than many characters. And I feel like you have to have a really solid mental just to do that. And like again, I'm open about it. My mental is dog shit right now, so I can't play that game. I literally can't play it. Like I've broken my keyboard already. Some of the keys don't work properly. Sometimes they stick, and sometimes they don't work at all. So I'm like literally just trying not to break anything because I can't replace them. You know. Gamer struggles. Y'all know the classic gamer video of guy slamming his desk and breaking his desk. Well, I don't have a desk, and I need a keyboard, so I gotta keep my temperament. I have to keep my military discipline is the word. Social military discipline. Look, they run. My Conqueror's hockey is immense. Kind of how I feel when I'm playing Street Fighter 2, because a lot of people will be backing up. Speaking of Street Fighter, I am so excited for Sagat. Sagat was one of those characters that looks so cool to me, but like he looks cool, but he plays kind of lame. Cause in my opinion, Sagat isn't known for his combos. He's known for fireballs. He's known for the tiger. You know what I'm saying? He's known for that. He's not a combo guy. He just spams fireballs. Tiger, high or low. What you guess? You make the decision, and then you have to hold that shit. You know what I'm saying? It like I kind of want to see what Viper's like. She looks kind of like a character that's my speed. There was the other female character in that DLC too. She looks kind of interesting as well, but I've never again, most these characters are all new to me because I haven't played. This is my first Street Fighter 6 is my first Street Fighter game, right? So like it's so hard for me not to be like I just want to try them all. You know what I'm saying? Like every character. Like I play Elena, and I love Elena. I love how she plays, but they make her execution very strict. Like it's not. In my opinion, it's not easy to get her combo. You have to really know the timing. You can't skip a beat. If you do skip the beat, you're gonna whiff. You're gonna be in a minus state. And having to constantly keep your opponent in a stand state or force them into a stand state is like it's a lot of mental gymnastics. To be honest, it's a lot of mental gymnastics. Like some people make it look easy, and God bless their soul for it, but like there's no like in my opinion for that character there's no nuance. There's this way and only this way. You may be able to shake it up a little bit in situation, but it's gonna look the same every time. You know what I mean? With Cammy, I feel like the combos are very, very different, they change. There's like there's nuance to it. You can really make some wacky stuff, and it'll work, and it's optimal, and it can do a lot of damage. Like, and that's why I like Cammy, because she has a lot of variety when it comes to combos. That's also why I like Ed and what they did to Ed, you know, in forms of buffs, because they just made his combo potential even more, you know, and I appreciate that, because Ed should be a combo monster, because he's a boxer, and boxers have lots of fucking combos. It is what it is, you know. But this is a Street Fighter video. I'm off of it.
Shadow up ahead. Taking it out.
Nah, that shit I don't want no smoke. I need to find that person, bro. Where is he? Imagine, right? Getting up and sleepwalking, right? Your sleepwalking habits are so bad, you end up leaving your house, walking into like this tower, and walking up not one, not two, but 223 floors, and then waking up in a rainbow room. I would shit my pants if I saw like an arachnid or like a funky ass clown too. When I like come to and I'm conscious and shit, while these walls and floors are staring at me, I would shit my pants so hard. I'd be like, I just got kidnapped by It the Clown. He's gonna fucking tell me some shitty jokes, honk a horn, and then pull like my ear out of my nose and shit. Like, it's about to get weird, and I'm not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like. I get it. The illness that this thing causes is a real thing, but it's not like a real thing, but it's real in this game, right? But like, bro, I just lock my door. Like, I'd lock my door. I don't know. I'd handcuff myself to a bed or something. Like I'd keep the key close. You know what I'm saying? In arm's distance, but a sleepy person can't coordinate that. You know what I'm saying? And I just, you know what I'm saying? I do what it do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get like fucking hoodwinked into some demonic clown tower. This dude looked like it's a demonic clown tower at this stage. You can't tell me that if these shadows, instead of them being shadows, they were like a bunch of demented clowns, it wouldn't fit. Like a bunch of like clowns that look like It and Shaco are just bouncing around here talking about fight me, or they're all honking horns and shit. You know, riding unicycles like this, Yahoo. Like, I tell you what, it would be unnerving. You'd be like, damn, I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, and now I'm in fucking clown hell. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Imagine all of a sudden it's like a clown spider pull up at the corner, man. I'd be like, God, I gotta get out of here. It's getting weird, bro. They got the clown spider up on the wall and shit, bro. Ugh. I gotta go. Nightmare fuel, bro. Nightmare fuel. And the clown, when it shoots a web, the web's made out of like hands and shit. Like, what's going on, bro? Ugh. The clown's in color, but the web is only one color. It's like what the hell? You're fighting it and it runs out of blue, so it switches the webbing to like some fucking like green or yellow or some shit. It's like, what the crazy shit, man. Come on, where is this guy at, bro? If he really is on the last floor of this tower, and I went all this way up for fucking nothing, I'm gonna be nettled. Like, genuinely nettled. Oh my god, it's another baby on a unicycle. Come on, insta kill. Seeing that dog in a tux is like,
That's a win for the team. Good job, everyone.
that's some good shit. That's some good shit. I fuck with it. Okay, so I don't have a dog, right? But I want one, right? To my dog owners out there, right? If you dress your dog up, right? What is your favorite thing to dress your dog up like? You know, I've seen like wiener dogs being dressed up like as like hot dogs, and that shit makes me laugh every fucking time. Cause it's like, it's so on the nose, but it's like, I don't. It's like adorable. It just hits that. It just hits that goofy. If it's like a really playful, like nice dog too, and they're just fucking around in a hot dog outfit, like, I don't know. I'd lose my shit. I'd be like, that is like the cutest thing ever. I don't know. Like, I'm also that type of guy. Is if I get a Sphinx cat, I'd get it a hoodie, and we'd have like, I'd get like the same color hoodie. You know what I mean? And my cat, high on catnip, and me just chilling there. You know what I'm saying? We're just chilling there together, wearing the same hoodie. It's like, that's my cat. That's my cat for real, bro. He even got the same hoodie as me, bro. The fuck your problem? You better leave my cat alone. He over there chilling, bro. He good, bro. Don't start none. You know, don't start none with my cat. Over there scratching the scratching post. Over here chilling. Over there trying to kill a mouse. That ain't even real. Bringing dead birds to my window, to my door. That's my cat, bro. You see that? He brought me a gift. I show him the dead bird. They like, what the fuck? I'm be like, yo, he's just showing me he love me. The fuck wrong with you? As I throw the dead bird out. Okay, so another random tangent, right? Do you think it's more common for people to have one animal preference as a pet? Or is it more common to have multiple animal preferences as a pet? For me, I also like pet lizards and pet snakes. Like my best friend that I grew up with before I left my hometown, right? She had a pet lizard, right? Taki. And I saw her get that lizard when it was like probably the size of her finger, her pinky finger, right? Seeing that motherfucker get to the size of her fucking hands, you know what I'm saying, put together, I'm looking at her like, girl, you crazy as fuck. That thing gonna fucking eat your hand when you're not paying attention. She over here telling me, nah, it's like a dog for real. She over here showing me like he does tricks and shit, telling me how to take care of it and shit. I'm over here thinking to myself, damn, maybe I should get snakes. Like just breed snakes and shit. I say that because you can breed like certain patterns on snakes, and I find that to be kind of like equivalent to living art almost. I know that sounds crazy to some people who aren't like interested in reptiles in that regard, but I can see why people like having pet reptiles off of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would 100% waste a bunch of time and money making a bunch of rare breeds of snakes and getting these crazy color palettes to sell to other people for a lot of fucking money. You know what I mean? I could see it. I'd do it. You know what I mean? I think I'd be a little crazy though at a point and start getting poisonous snakes and start mixing them together. There's one story I remember where this guy, right, he owned like a bunch of poisonous snakes, right? And their venom wasn't lethal in low dosage, right? So what he would do was, so he could handle the snakes better, he would inject himself with the snake venom, like intravenously, for like every day, like once a day, and he became immune to the snake venom. Now, if that ain't the living definition of an adaptation, and like the scientist in me starts going wild, right? And it's like, imagine if he passes that on to his kids, and his kids are just immune to snake venom. You know what I mean? Like, how crazy of an evolutionary trait would that be? His lineage would just become immune to snake venom, and they're just like, oh yeah, my fucking great 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 grandpa was fucking crazy, and he fucked with snakes heavy, and he just started injecting himself with poison. 5 generations later, now no one in my family has to worry about snake bites. I know, it doesn't work like that. But at the same time, if it did, and if it did, but if it did, you know what I mean? That sounds like the startup of a really crazy supervillain. He's just like, because you think of all the supervillains, they have their one gimmick, right? And his gimmick would be, oh yeah, I mastered snake venom and I've improved it to where it like I can put it in the light itself, and whoever is in this specific ray of light, they get the snake venom injected into their bloodstream. You know what I'm saying? It's like crazy shit, right? But imagine, right? What crazy science can be wrought in this day and age with a little bit of ingenuity and know-how. That reminds me of, I say this because I'm reminded of those migrants that had came over bringing a specific mushroom strand over that could kill crops and also sterilize humans. And I just think to myself, what a wonderful world science is, and how crazy it is that if no one knew about that, how quickly they would just fuck everything up. You know what I mean? You don't even probably have to have a lot of it. Again, just intravenously through small things, you know, just like microplastics, and then all of a sudden, you're fucked, you know? Very interesting, right? Just food for thought, you know, from one mad scientist to the populace. But yeah, I guess I wasn't really trying to get revenge. I was really just hoping for something different, but you know what? I found him again, so we're gonna get our comeuppance on this guy. I will not lose. I will not be defeated. Not by the likes of this guy, anyway. Oh. Gonna stack evasion. Looks like I'm stacking evasion. I am not trying to get hit. That shit hurt for real. I got Oko by that. I am not trying to get Oko again. Come on, shock! Damn it. But are we surprised? No, I don't really think we are. I'm telling you, full heal anytime I want for everyone is dummy. That's dummy thick. I'm telling you, I'm so glad I gave her those roses. Oh my gosh, she deserve it. She loyal, she's special. Now, this surprised me because I got shock off of that. I didn't know I could do that. Oh, well, I didn't know it could do that. And when it did, I was just kind of like, let's fucking go. You know what I mean? It's not every day you get shock off of a special move. It's not every day your special move does a lot of damage and does shock. So it's like, wow. Feeling like Steve Urkel. Did I do that? I feel like Steve Urkel a lot when I see certain things happen on the internet and certain people act the way they do. Just like, damn, did I do that?
Here, G. I think I can use it
see, and I'm like, should I just BM and use my Oracle to give me more stat effects? And then I'm just like, nah. I hope this kills, man. It probably doesn't because his defense is so fucking good. But hey, he's almost dead, and I'm glad to see it. Him almost being dead just means it's almost over. It's almost over. But the one thing I do hope that they do in the next Persona series is just add more music. Like, you don't have to have one track playing the entire time, bro. It's so, that's probably my one gripe about this game is like, this game is great, bro, but y'all need to figure out some more tracks to put in this bitch, man. Like, just hearing the same baby every single time, bro, like, it's like being stuck in the elevator listening to elevator music. It's like, fuck, get me out. Like, but like, okay, but it's like a deluxe elevator, and while you're in there, they're feeding you like your favorite sandwich. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck, I'm here for the sandwiches, but fuck this music, man. It's like taking this pretty lady you've been hitting on for like months into a jazz club, right? The jazz club has really bad music, really bad jazz music. Like, the guy's new, he's missing every third chord or every third like note, and you're kind of just like, fuck. But the girl's hot and the food's great, so you're trying to ignore it, but you can pick out the note that he's playing wrong, and you're just like, fuck, don't say anything, just enjoy the ambiance, you know?
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
I wonder if that's a musician thing, or if everyone can pick out notes that people play wrong, or that maybe they play too quickly and it messes up the beat or tempo.
Take care not to catch a cold.
Yeah, stay warm and strengthen your immune system.
Could it be?
Oh, what in the fresh hell is this? You see him skittering around on them little fingers, on them big fingers. When I see him running, that's what I think. Like, oh, like, what the fuck? The big hands like that, they be make me think of Spider Shrew when they be running like that. Like, oh shit. Now imagine. Instead, they make it wacky as fuck. Instead of him running on the floor, right? He's running on the walls, bro. He's so hyped up to just bounce around this like little area he got to himself. You know what I'm saying? With all the blood on the floor and everything. And then he pull up to you, not walking up straight up to you, but coming from the side. He just see you like. He see you like, oh, what the fuck? And he just run. He run back on the opposite wall, like, oh my god. You know what I'm saying? And then it really begs the question, and it really makes you want to say, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the way the enemies, the shadows in this game look, right? Really cartoonish, really goofy, right? And I wish they would like play off of it a little bit more. Like, I feel like there are a lot of jokes, punchlines that are missed. But again, like, you know, they add the comedical relief. How do you say that? Comedical relief in their own way. Again, with the hermit social link. I don't even think Junpei is really funny. I think he's an interesting character, but I cannot say when he's trying to be funny, he's actually funny. It's kind of like a ironic kind of funny. If that makes any sense, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't even really think that this game really needs a lot of comedy. Oh, and I get a crit, but I can see where comedy could be added. Is what I'm trying to say. That crit was a 1 in a million, and honestly, getting that dopamine hit so late in the night, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. And especially because it's Yukari-chan who hit that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Shawty working overtime. She working overtime for real, bro. There was like a pool. I think they went to like a hot spring thing, right? And you know, everybody had like their pool outfits and all this shit, right? If I could get a pool party skin line for the ladies, bro, like, fuck you mean talking about all the dudes, bro? Just the pool party skin line for the girls, just to add more of the sex appeal. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. My party would be looking hella crazy. My party already kind of look hella crazy already. I got my butler running around in my gym clothes. You know what I'm saying? My dog's wearing a tuxedo. He a butler too, but he do a different kind of butlering. He's a good boy. And then you know what I'm saying? I got the shorty on the side. You know what I'm saying? Doing what bad bitches do. You know, work. You know what I'm saying? While looking good while working. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Gotta get one more battle in. Guys. And look, it's kind of like a newer enemy too. I think I've already unlocked it. So, what I'm talking about is I already unlocked, I think it's called Severe Ice, right? A Severe Ice attack. And that's what I was talking about earlier, where I feel like there's something higher than Severe Ice, or Severe for any element, right? And I'm just curious on what it is. Like, I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? That's why, that's, like, I want to get prepared, because I know, I haven't seen a lot of of Persona 3 Reloaded. I haven't seen a lot of what comes after where I'm at right now. So, but I've seen like a little bit. I've seen one battle, right? And I didn't see any more because I didn't want to get spoiled. But yeah, you battle somebody, and what she does in that battle is kind of like far beyond what I've been able to replicate in the game so far. So I'm very curious on how I get there. Like, again, I said it in my first video of Persona, right? There are like these levels, right? These grunts, captain level, and then like these deity level persona, like shadows, right? Well, I think that's the same way for the personas too. I wonder how far do I have to go to where I get these deity level personas. Like, you already see that I unlock Thor, I unlock Loki. You know what I'm saying? Those are already Norse gods, right? But if I level them up to a certain extent, do I get like high level, like god tier magic from them because they are gods? You know what I'm saying? Or is it like I have to get something far beyond what they are, you know, like Zeus or like Odin? You know what I'm saying? It's just food for thought. I'm so curious. I'm very eager to see and experience that level of combat personally. Again, that's like my favorite part of this game is the combat, and I feel like the story when it's cooking is just like that, the sprinkles on top of the cake, bro. And it's so goddamn good. It's so goddamn good. Yeah, he's immune to wind. That's unfortunate. I just want him dead. Just want him dead at this point. My patience is running thin. And that's Severe Ice? Crazy. And it's called Diamond Dust? That is a very powerful name. Very powerful name indeed. I really do want to be picking up these newer personas, right? But I don't have space for them, and I don't really want to lose. I don't want to lose too many other personas I already have, man. I really just don't want to do it. But yeah, we're winding down. We're winding down. Everybody's full health. You know, I'm ready to fight whoever I have to fight just to save this one person, Sleepy Joe, who went really far into the tower and caused me a lot of headache, okay?
Enemy spotted.
Nah, he don't want again, at a point in this game, guys, you're really gonna understand, like, there's no time for that small fish, that small fishing. You really gotta catch the big fish. It's all just,
Do it, Koro-chan.
that's the only thing that matters. I'm thinking to myself, because I haven't really went looking for a person in Tartarus in a long time, so I'm thinking that they're not gonna tell me where he is. I just gotta kind of like look everywhere, you know what I mean?
We gotta keep moving.
And I'm praying I find him soon, you know what I'm saying? I'm praying I find him soon. I feel like what's his name? Rick from Rick and Morty, when he put himself in the body of a little kid and he's trying in the little kid body's like taking over and he's like trying to get the message out to people to help him in to where he's like hidden and all this shit. And you know, that's how I feel like searching for this dude, right? I'm trying to find him with all the little crumb notes that I can remember from my past experiences, man. And you know, it's hard, bro. Especially with when I'm running low on energy, bro. My tank is hitting E, and I'm just kind of like, nigga, I'm about to leave your ass in this motherfucker if you don't pull up. I'm about to leave you in this Walmart, nigga, if you don't hurry the fuck up, you know, type shit. So it's like, what the fuck? Damn, it gave shock again. Am I just getting good RNG right now? I'm blown away. Normally, it's like I don't get shock easy. Like it's almost like a crit. It's like a, oh my god, this just happened. Oh my god, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? God damn. 437. How come it didn't do 1,000? What the fuck? Why didn't it do 1,000, man? Come on. Oh yeah, that's severe wind. So now I have 2 severe spells. With 2 different elements. I'm telling you, man. My personas are getting deadly, bro.
Koro-chan, are you doing okay? Your stamina's low.
Yeah. Koro-chan and me right now, man. I need to take a nap. Excuse me. Oh my god, another door. Where is this guy at? Holy shit. I was joking when I said he was on the 223rd floor, man. I was joking. The fact that he might actually be on that floor, I'm thinking to myself, bro, I know your legs hurt from walking up all them goddamn stairs. You know, he did not have fast travel. He had to walk all 223 floors just to get where he at. I'm over here thinking to myself, nigga, if they dragged your ass, I know your back is bleeding something fierce off of how much they dragged you against the floor. I wonder if the blood that I found on the floor in some of them floors was his blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn type shit. Like, what the? But you know what? I gotta do something to keep myself awake. You know what I'm saying? So you know me, I'm gonna check what's behind the door. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, what is behind the door? Knock knock. Oh, and it's this motherfucker. Alright, so guys, we're gonna end this video off with a fucking fight, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, if the monsters be coming in a hoodie, they got devious thoughts on their mind. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like these motherfuckers right here, they are not nice. They are the opposite of nice. They are quite douchebags. They are the epitome of douchebaggery. It's ridiculous. I can't emphasize enough how much I fucking hate these guys. Like either they're trying to OHKO you as soon as they start attacking, or they're immune to everything, and they have fucking really high damage. And it's just like, now I gotta kill you the really slow old-fashioned way while you're one-shotting everything you touch. It's like, what is your malfunction, you douchebag monster? You're douche monster. You douche nozzle. Oh my, and he reflects darkness being in all white. What the fuck, man? I'm trying to get over it, bro. I'm trying to get over it, but this is some biggity bullshit. And that attack did no damage, brother. Come on, crits. Come on, crits. Fork. Fork, fork, fork. And what do you eat soup with? A straw. Who got mixed? Raise your hand if you got mixed. Oh, and everybody dodged that shit. I love to see it. I tell you what, if he would have hit somebody with that bullshit, I would have been... I'm not gonna make that joke, it's poorly timed. I would have called somebody, alright? I would have called somebody. Who am I gonna call? Ghostbusters? I don't know. Is he a ghost? I hope this hurts. And it did 256 damage. I might just start hitting him with physical. Damn it. That didn't do enough. I'm telling you, man. I'm just mentally like, get me out of this elevator, bro. I'm over it. This like, again, like the reason why I say the music, like the songs in the game matter, right? Is just because, like, say you just been fighting for so long, right? You kind of want the music to give you some hype to like help you continue your journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, if not to continue the journey, to increase the ambiance of the battle, at least, you know. And don't get me wrong, I like the mellow tempo, because sometimes when you're battling some crazy ass monster that literally OHKOs you in every spell, right? It's nice to have like some like mellow shit to keep you calm while RNG is fucking you, right? But at the same time, sometimes you kind of just want to turn up and be like, yeah, I hit 2 crits in a row, motherfucker. Turn me up. Play my song for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? There was a reference that was gonna be made, but you know what? I'm gonna let him do that, because he don't even do that shit no more. If y'all know who I'm talking about, please put it in the comments down below what I was gonna say. Please put it in the comments down below. I really would like it if he brought that shit back, but again, that's his decision. You know what I'm saying? He gotta do what he feels, not what we want him to do. You know what I'm saying? Autonomy is very important. Free will. Oh, and he low as hell. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit you with fucking fire. Imagine being weak to fire and just learning that near the goddamn end. Fucking hurts, man. But hey, he's done and dusted. Hopefully I can find this fucking guy who sleptwalked 223 floors just to have a teenager come rescue his grown ass.
Oh,
Hello. Oh, this wonderful material, but I need a specific type to get that new stuff, you know. And I think I'm gonna craft it for my main character too, because genuinely, if the newer like crafting weapons that I get are like busted as fuck. I kind of want to see what it's like on my newer character, and then I probably get one for Yukari if I can. I won't lie, it's hard to craft like really good equipment more than once. Like it really does turn into a struggle at a point. Kuro, you gotta chill, dog. They don't even want the smoke. Look. Bro, where is this mother chucker at, bro? Like, if he on the 225, bro, I'ma find that man. I'ma punch him twice in the face. Just, what the fuck you doing up here? You know how late it is? I gotta come run up it. I gotta run all the way up here just to save your dumb ass. Did the monster tell you they had candy up here? They lied, motherfucker. They ain't nothing up here. Ain't nothing up here but fucking leaky walls. Oh, look. Look who it is. It's fucking Bambi. Oh my god, Bambi. I've been looking for you forever, bro. This whole mission was because of you, Bambi. Hope you feeling special. I'm over here thinking it's a dude and it's just a lady, bro. I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to call you a douche nozzle for making me come all the way fucking up here. I know your feet must hurt, shorty. God damn. But yeah, guys. You know, it was good. It was a good run. It was a fun time. It was a great time. If you agree with that statement and you want to see more and you want to see what the future could hold for this series, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I can't even fucking talk right now. I'm so tired. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. Support me to where I can give you guys more content and, you know, share some more fun times with you guys. As always, my name is Corrosive, and I'll catch you guys in the next mask on or next persona.